To first present before you all the dignitaries who would be speaking to you today. We have with us Professor T.G. Sitaram, Honorable Director, IIT Guwahati, Professor Chitralekha Mahanta, Dean of Academics, IIT Guwahati, Professor V.V. Dasu, Dean of Student Affairs, IIT Guwahati, Professor D.C. Dalal, Chairman of JEE Advanced 2020, Professor Abhishek Kumar, Head of Center for Career Development, Professor Biman Mandal, Associate Dean Undergraduate Academic Affairs, Professor K.V. Krishna, Associate Dean Postgraduate Academic Affairs, Professor Suresh S.M., the Registrar of the Institute. At the outset, and before we start the program, may I request all the dignitaries present here, may I humbly request all the dignitaries present here, all the students, parents and guardians, as the convention at IIT Guwahati, we will start the event by playing our institute anthem. So may I please request all the dignitaries, students, parents and guardians to kindly stand for the institute. As we formally start our orientation for the new BTech and BDES students today morning, I take pleasure in requesting Professor DC Dalal, Chairman JE Advance 2020, to kindly come forward, please, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, Honorable Director, sir, my colleagues present here, dear students, parents, and guardians. Yeah, I'm DC Dalal, Chairman JE Advanced 2020, IIT Guwahati. It's my pleasure and privilege to extend a warm welcome to all of you to this orientation program. Dear students, at the outset, let me congratulate you for your great success. I am happy to see that you have chosen IIT Guwahati, which is the most beautiful campus in this country, as your destination. I thank you for this decision to choose IIT Guwahati as your next destination. I am sure when you physically come to this institute, you will like the campus very much. You will enjoy your stay here. Let me share one thought with you. You have achieved this success not single-handedly. You should remember the contribution and the help, constant help you have received from your teacher, your guardians, your parents, and your family members. Now it is time to pay them back by maintaining your same sincerity and hard work, which have shown last 2-3 years to achieve this goal, and you excel and shine in life, so that they will be satisfied and you will also achieve your goal, and through this you will pay them back. Now, your parents will not be with you here. When you come to the campus, you will come here and you have to stay along with your classmates. So you have to maintain the sincerity you have shown during your stay with your parents, so that you can meet their faith and belief they have on you. So far, you are the candidate for JEE 2020, and all your communications you have done to the JEE office or to me through email or through phone. Now on, you will not be any more a candidate but a student of this institute, and all your communications contact will be with the academic section and the student affairs section primarily of this institute. Yesterday I received a mail from a student that he had some login problem. Academic section had sent you your login credentials, so you could not log in. So this kind of communication now you have to do with the academic section of this institute. So JEE will now will take care of the next batch of the candidates. So now onward, whatever communication you have to make with academic section of this institute or student affairs sections. I once again welcome you to this great institute and request our Dean Madam, Dean of Academic Affairs, to take care, because she will be your academic mentor, guardian, whatever you say. She will be the only person to take care of your academic. Now, I will hand over my students to this institute from the JEE office formally. So this is a kind of, you can say, handicap. So from JEE office now you will enter the institute formally, and your everything will be under this institute only. I wish you all the best for everything and hope to see you excel and shine in life. I once again welcome you to this beautiful campus and thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Dalal, for those kind words and for welcoming our new BTech and BDES students today morning. I now take this opportunity to request our Dean of Academic Affairs, Professor Chitralekha Mahanta, to kindly address the students on the academic activities that are coming up ahead of them. Professor Mahanta, please.
Hello. A very good morning to dear students who are joining IIT Guwahati, their parents, guardians, and our director, Professor T.G. Sitaram, sitting with us, and the other dignitaries and guests. At the very outset, I would like to congratulate all the newcomers who have come through one of the most toughest examination in the world, clearing successfully, and now on the threshold of entering into a new journey in their life as a student of this prestigious institute, IIT Guwahati, which is one leading institute of higher education and research in the country. You have made a very good choice by joining IIT Guwahati. It was established in 1994 and it's celebrating its silver jubilee this year. It was actually started in 1995 with only 3 BTech programs: computer science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and mechanical engineering. But now the institute has 11 academic departments and 5 academic centers, which are offering BTech, BDES, MSc, MA in development studies, MTech, MDES, MS research, MTech plus PhD, MS engineering plus PhD, and PhD degree programs. So IIT Guwahati is the only academic institution from India that occupied a place among the top 100 world universities under 50 years of age. That was published by THE, Times Higher Education, in the year 2014. It has been ranked below 500 in the QS World Ranking and 28th in the world in chemistry, as evaluated by the Nature, which is most reputed scientific research magazine. It's ranked 358th in the overall world category and 6th in the overall India category in the Nature Index Annual Ranking 2020. In the domestic front, we are ranked 7th, both in overall and engineering category in the National Institutional Ranking Framework, that is NIRF is known popularly, which is conducted by MHRD in this year 2020. It's ranked 3rd in the Swachhta Bharat ranking, which is conducted by the Government of India. Now we have 11 departments as I have mentioned, and these departments are biosciences and bioengineering, civil engineering, chemical engineering, computer science and engineering, electronics and electrical engineering, department of design, mechanical engineering, physics, chemistry, maths, and humanities and social sciences. Apart from these 11 departments, we have 5 academic centers, which are energy, environment, nanotechnology, rural technology, linguistic science, and technology. We have 10 UC programs, undergraduate programs, and also Bachelor of Design program, which is unique in the country when it was founded, and it is under the Department of Design. We have a number of PG programs, Master of Technology, then interdisciplinary MTech program in data science, MDes program, MS research program, MSc program in physics, chemistry, maths, and computing, and MA in development studies. And we have interdisciplinary and international programs like MTech in food science and technology, which is a joint venture with Jifu University of Japan. We have doctoral programs in all the departments of our institute, as well as the centers. Now, we have also international collaboration in PhD with Jifu University in food science and technology and mechanical engineering. We have interdisciplinary PhD programs which are started this year in July 2020, and we have another new program started which is on e-mobility, and this is an MS research program which is started in July 2020. We have dual degree, MTech plus PhD, and MS engineering plus PhD programs. In last year, 2019 and 20, we had around 6,419 students, out of which 2,926 students are BTech plus BDes together. And we have around 2,044 PhD students as per last year. Almost like half of the students are PG, that is around 54.4% is PG students. In the last convocation, that is 22nd convocation of our institute, which was held virtually on 22nd of September 2020, 1,812 students graduated. Now, coming to your program, you will be doing the first semester program, and because of the pandemic, we are compelled to run it as online program this semester, as you are all aware. Although we are not able to physically meet you, we have prepared everything. I mean, all the arrangements are ready to conduct it successfully, and this was also done in the last semester. So we are mature enough now to conduct it successfully, your online teaching as well as evaluation program. So you will be doing in the first semester these many courses, as I am showing here, 43 credits. So the chemistry, physics, and basic electronics, these are the theory courses. Mathematics also is, mathematics 1 is theory course. Then you have a laboratory in physics as well as mechanical workshop. And also there is a course which is English communication that will be identifying the students who need guidance and assistance in their communication skill, and based on that, based on the diagnostic test, they will be selected to do this course. Not all are required to do this course. So this is just to give a snapshot about the courses you are going to do, and all the departments are preparing themselves to conduct both theory as well as the laboratory courses online. Similarly, design students, BDes students, they will be doing these many courses of having 41 credits, and some of the courses are common with BTech, like basic electronics, engineering, drawing. These are common with the BTech students. Others are specifically designed for the BDes program. Now, some of the labs pictures I'm just showing you. You can have this look in the website also. There are very, very lucidly, described about the labs. Some of the snapshots I'm showing to physics, chemistry, and basic electronics lab. These you will be right now doing virtually, but whenever the situation allows you to join the campus, you will be involved physically in those labs. These are the starting labs. There are many labs. These are just for the first semester labs, which you will be doing. I am giving you a brief. So these are higher end equipments which are there in the research laboratory. For example, we have the electronics and electrical engineering laboratory. You can see the equipments which are very sophisticated equipments we are having in those laboratories, like robotic manipulator, dual arm robotic manipulator, then for antenna measurement and power electronics lab. these are some of the facilities I am showing to have an idea about the high-end sophisticated laboratories that we are having on the campus. Now, I just want to tell you a little, to be a little careful from the very beginning regarding the courses that you are going to do. We have a strict attendance requirement, and everyone has to maintain at least 75% of attendance in all the courses. If not maintained, then a student will be having an F grade, that is a fail grade. So that you have to keep in mind from the very first day one of the class. We have assessment of performance, which is relative grading, and there will be continuous assessment of performance throughout the semester. And the evaluation which will be done, basically it will be basically quizzes, exams, online exams, VivaOC, and any other form of assessment that may be found suitable by the instructor, but that will be announced in the very beginning of the classes. Evaluation plan and weightage will be described by each of the course instructor in the very beginning of classes. So you should be very attentive in the class in the beginning itself and throughout, so that you do not miss any important and vital points. Now, we have relative grading system based on the performance of the overall class. You will be graded, and a letter grade is finally awarded in each of the subject at the end of the semester. And these are the grades starting from outstanding up to F0. That is, every grade has a grade point starting from outstanding. It is 10, AA 10, AB 9, BB 8. BC7, CC6, CD5, DD4, and lastly, which is not expected of any one of you, is F0. So these are all relative, and the method of weightage, as I indicated, it will be described by the course instructor. So from the very beginning, you have to be serious to get these good grades and expect to get outstanding. Now, I would also like to tell you, you should be diligent and you should be very good from the very beginning. Try to achieve the best, because at the end, in the graduation ceremony that we have convocation, we have some very prestigious awards. You should strive for getting those awards. One is Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma Gold Medal. It is awarded to the graduating undergraduate student who is at just the best in terms of general proficiency, including character, conduct, excellence in academic performances, then extracurricular activities and social service. There is only one such gold medal about overall proficiency that is awarded in the convocation. Then we have institute silver medals, one for each of the disciplines under MSc, MA, BTech and BDes programs. And this is awarded to the student who ranks first, that is the highest CPI in his or her discipline. And out of all these highest CPI awardees, the BTech or BDes student who is getting the highest overall CPI, that is the best performance as far as academic performance is concerned, he is awarded the President of India Gold Medal. So I request you to be always trying for getting one of these medals from the very beginning. That should be your goal. And at the end, I would like to tell you that you have to go through the BTech ordinance and BDes ordinance and rules that are there in the academic affairs section website, which will be giving you the every information regarding our ordinance, regarding our courses, code of conduct, and all other guidelines and regulations are there. So please visit academic affairs website. That is, I am giving here. That is iitg.ac.in/acad. That is in the website. You can log in and you can have the full knowledge about the ordinance and rules that are going to guide you. So with this, I wish you all the best for this new journey, and I am sure you will be coming out successfully at the end of the 4 years and make us proud. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Mahanta, for your kind words and for your elaborate introduction to the academic programs at IIT Guwahati. I now take this opportunity to request the Dean of Student Affairs, Professor V.V. Dasu, to kindly address the new BTech BDes students, their parents and guardians, please.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Honorable Director, Professor T.J. Setaram, my colleagues here, faculty, staff, and my dear students. Once again, good morning. I welcome you all to the campus, IIT Guwahati. As my colleague said, this is one of the most beautiful campuses in India. So at the outset, I would like to congratulate you all for your great success, and also like choosing IIT Guwahati is one of the our destiny. So I am myself Venkat Dasu, Dean Students Affairs. So after usually you back to the campus, will take care of your all basic amenities, including your stay and well-being and so on and so forth. However, even if you are at your home, we'll take care of your well-being and also will follow up your other issues like your field of scholarship and so on. Just I would like to share a few slides about academic students affairs and their and our section activities. Here we can approach students affairs for mostly for our scholarship now, as you all like know. Remotely connecting us. So you first go through like rules, ordinance, and information on various scholarships, and also we give the students of certificates. We have a travel concessions when wish to avail. We have various funds like the Student Welfare Fund. Under that, we can avail travel grant and Brotherhood Fund and so on. And also we take care of issuing your ID cards, and we have a various events like cultural, technical, sports, and those comes under various boards. And we have a of course this is the various schemes and benefits we can go through our website. And the national scholarships, mostly it will facilitate for the annual fee waiver, other non-refundable charges, and waiving the boarding and charging charges, and books and stationery, computers, and so on. And institute merit cum means scholarships, tuition fee waiver, and pocket allowance of like 1,000 per month. And also we have institute SC/ST scholarships. Tuition fee exemption is admissible mostly like all SC/ST students irrespective of their family income. And also we have various state government scholarships and other scholarship, fixed amount per month. So this is like we have a Gincana, a student Gincana council. This is extended council because, as you know, due to pandemic, so the institute have extended their tenure. So this general secretary, like Vice President Mohit Mishra, Mr. Mohit Mishra, General Secretary Culture Aditya Kakoti, General Secretary Neeraj, you can go through their names. And here officiating General Secretary for Hostel Affairs is Sukhjit Arora. And the Students Welfare Fund, as I said earlier, under this head we have four funds like the Student Travel Assistance Fund, the Students Brotherhood Fund, Students Contingency Fund, Students Children Assistance Fund. So if you wish to avail, you kindly go through our website, and we'll also inform time as and when if you want. We'll share the information as and when if you wish to apply. So we have a various culture boards. One of the boards are Welfare Board, where We take welfare activities like under various clubs like Sati counseling service and also rights and the responsibilities, red ribbon, academic initiatives, social service, youth empowerment. So under these welfare activities, we have a online counseling. Your Dost is recently introduced. This is one of the most successful aspect for reaching the students who are in dire need of in pandemic situation. And also we have cultural activities like we have various festivals like Alcharinga, Manthan, Advya and cultural nights, Spikmake and so on. Of course, we have various clubs under this like cultural activities, and we have some of the like situations when you seek counseling. The students can connect to the Your Dost portal. As I said earlier, this is online portal recently introduced by the institute. So with the of course initiation of our on-board director. So if you have a stress or anxiety, thoughts and the feeling about self-harm, depression, lack of motivation, of course we don't require all these things as I understand. Family relationship conflict, obsessive thoughts and the compulsive behavior and commitment or relationship issues, worried about the future or career choose confusion and also adjustment problems after back to the campus, general disappointment, and also like any we have a feeling about the other feeling about the divided by friends, anger or the thoughts of violence, low self-esteem. Apart from that, even if you wish to like share your any personal issues or personal thoughts, we can welcome. They of course we can remotely connect them. Your identity won't be disclosed anywhere. So these are the life. We have 4 in-house counselors. The contact numbers are given. Of course, their email ID and also the uh, emergency call number also. I mean emergency mobile connection. Connection is also. Email IDs are shared here. The first one. There are 4 in-house counselors. One is. We can also interact with them whenever we want over phone so that we can share your thoughts. We have various basic amenities at the hostels, hostel premises like stationery shop, pantry, juice shop, and also we have around the clock canteen service, laundry room, indoor games, and so on. So we have a technical activities under the technical board. So like a Technish, Udgam, and also like a Kriti and so on. And these technical activities we are continuing online for the current batch. Of course, if you wish, you can also like actively participate in the technical events. We have a sports facilities like you can also under sports board we have various clubs like aquatics, athletics, basketball, badminton, and so on. So this we have a kindly go through our contact details. In case of any emergency, you can contact us, any one of us like myself, VV Dasu, and associate deans are there, chairman HAB and cultural and welfare, mostly like Dr. Rushan will take care of it. And counseling cell, emergency phone numbers are given. You can also contact anytime. So you spend enough time on studies because all of you have like feel like I have achieved and all. Then I need not to study anymore. That kind of like a thought we should not get into. So we have to like spend enough time on studies. As Madam said, the attendance is mandatory 75%, and also don't miss classes. Then attend all the classes. Keep yourself in sound physical and mental health, and to keep you yourself sound physical and mental health, we have online yoga classes every day from 7 to 8. You can log in and you can also practice it to make your physical and mental health very sound. Obey rules and regulations of the institute. So you kindly go through. Apart from the academic ordinance, the BTech ordinance, we also go through the disciplinary rules and regulations. What we have to do once you come back to the campus is more essentially you have to follow the rules and regulations of hostels and the institute, and also assimilate to the environment. Once you back to the campus, try to like adjust yourself and also do very well in your academics apart from your other curricular activities. Keep yourself away from the substance abuse. Once you back to the campus, we advise you always you be like away from the substance abuse, and also be try to attend classes without fail, and do very well in our future. I wish you all the best once again. And also like I'm very happy to choosing for IIT Guwahati for your one of the best career path. Once again, I welcome to the campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dasu, for your kind words and guidance to the students and the issues that they may face as students when they come to the campus. I now take this opportunity to request the Dean of Alumni and External Relations, Professor Rakhi Chaturvedi, to kindly address the students on issues related to student exchange programs and our joint degrees and other similar issues. Please, Professor Rakhi Chaturvedi.
And welcome to the IITG family, though virtually. And I'm sure you all are doing good at home and stay connected with the IITG in a virtual mode throughout your semesters. While being at IITG, you will be more in frequent interactions with the academic affairs sections and the student affairs section. But you may have a little interactions with the Alumni and External Relations Office. It's called AER. But once you are graduated, or on the completion of your degree, you have more frequent interactions with the AER office. But that's not the end. While being the continuing student, you can contribute to AER office activities through a SAIL. It's a student body. SAIL is a student alumni interaction linkage, which is connecting the alumni of IIT Guwahati with the continuing students on different forum, not only with the students, but the IITG family, faculty and the staff through various activities. Time to time, they organize the alumni meet, as well as the mentoring program by the alumni. The mentoring program where the alumni, they motivate the students, they guide the students in their professional venture or in the academics, and their sustenance or the kind of lives provided at the IIT Guwahati. So all these mentoring, sometimes these alumni do visit the campus. So there's a list of all SAIL activities where the students actively participate and have a representation from each and every departments and the academic centers too. The SAIL team is associated with the AER office. Your revered seniors and our alumni have a very good standing in either the academics or the startups or the entrepreneurship ventures, or maybe in the business venture. And you might be happy to know that the yourdost.com, the counseling service provided not only to IITG, but most of the IITs, NITs, and other academic and the private institutions is by your alumni, Ms. Richa Singh. This is one example, but your alumni and your seniors have a very good standing at the present moment. You can visit more of the alumni activities at our website. The other part, we take care of the international relations, which is a very good opportunity to all of you to have your representation at the international forum. Not only you are restricted to the IITG academic activities, but you have can get a chance to visit the collaborating institutions. Currently, we have 80 plus international memorandum of understandings, it's called MOUs, which is facilitating the students for, it's like a bilateral mobility, which means the students from other countries, they visit us, and you also get a chance to visit the academic institutions of the international standing for a semester or more. But again, you have to follow the institute procedure of taking the approvals from academic section, student affairs section. All this is coordinated by the AER office. You don't have to really run around. We have around these MOUs around covering the 40 countries. And currently we have 15 plus joint degree programs, 50 plus joint collaborative programs, and some of them are the degree programs which have already been elaborated by my colleague, Professor Chitralekha, your Dean and Academic Affairs. So currently we have the full-time students exchange from the countries like Canada. Most of the countries are in Europe, and the African and the Southeast Asian countries and other Asian countries too. There are a large number of the students, the foreign students, they visit the country, the institution, IIT Guwahati, on a several exchange program. Exchange means it's a semester exchange. And some of these, the programs are run by what we have the understanding is, I can name some of them, but you can visit the AER office for more details of such programs. Some of them, the institutions where we have the collaborations are the Lund University in Sweden, ECN France. ECN is again like an IIT brand. They have a chain of institutions, very have a high prestige, is in France. Then University de Carlos III Madrid in Spain, Technical University, TUM in Germany, some exchanges with the NUS, National Institute of Singapore, University of Singapore, then Pardubice University, then Yokohama, and we have a very good collaborations with the Japanese institutions and equally well with the Taiwan institutions too. So these are some of the names, but I think you will visit, when you visit the website, you will get more of the details and get the opportunity. So what you have to do is you have to be very vigilant on such circulars whenever it's sent at the common ID of yours, STUD, STUD. Frequently such circulars are sent, although the number of positions or the seats are limited and it will competitive, but if you visit, you will get definitely in your tenure the chance to visit the academic collaborating institutions, other the countries during your internship particularly. The summer vacations particularly, although you have a less summer vacation, but still you can utilize for a week or two. Not only this, we have some winter school and the summer school programs too. They are run in December or during the summer time. These are open mainly for the undergraduate students. It's a 2 or 3 years. You will be happy to know that most of these programs have the funding provided by the collaborating institutions, full funding, or maybe a partial funding where the local hospitality can be taken care of by these collaborating institutions. And the travel has to be borne by itself in some cases. So it's up to you how you are vigilant on these circulars or these notices. Is competitive, but definitely the chance is all open throughout your academic career. We are the members of very famous collaborating the consortiums. Again, it's a very competitive, not all IITs are into this pool, but IIT Guwahati is. Some of these consortiums is a pool of the institution have a collaborating or the organizing institutions which collaborates with the Indian institutions too. So these are some of the consortiums where we are the members are the Shastri Indo-Canadian Institute is for Canadian institutions. Most of the time it's a full funding. Maybe you can attend any conferences or academic activities too. Erasmus Plus again is European program. Namaste Plus, mostly it is a German institutions are involved here. Heritage Network again is a European program, and all the institutions, most of the institutions are into this pool. Time to time they release the vacancies and the seats for semester exchange. Then we have the members of Southeast Asia Taiwan Universities, Sakura program, BRICS program, MITEX, and so on. So all these opportunities are there. You can directly contact our office at the area, contact any of the staff members. The joint degree programs we are already running with the Gifu University, which organizes the winter school program in December as well. And it's a very good opportunity for the undergraduate students to participate in this short-term programs, 2 to 3 weeks. Purely funded, mostly funded by the Gifu University, but sometimes partial funding can also be available. You can go during your summer vacation over there. We will felicitate this opportunity for you. We have a good joint collaboration with the Shantau University in China and the Curtin University in Australia and some other the institutions where the calls are available very frequent every year, and again it's an opportunity to you. So that's something in brief about our activities, but you can definitely contact us or visit us for most of your if you are curious to know little more details and seeking the opportunities. Other than this, we have a provision. We have recently appointed some of the foreign faculty members. You can get the test of the foreign instructor as well, the kind of studies or the kind of teaching they deliver, how it is little different than us, or it's a similar or the same at par. So wishing you all the best, and we look forward to you for joining you to the campus as soon as the pandemic is over. But still we are all connected virtually and very frequently. So that's it from my side. आप सभी को दीपावली की बहुत-बहुत शुभकामनाएं.
Thank you, Professor Chaturvedi, for that elaborate introduction to the collaborative programs that IIT Guwahati has. May I now request Professor Abhishek Kumar, the head of the Center for Career Development, to kindly address our new students, please.
And your overall performance, and then at the time when you are graduating, also about your professional settlement. So we have a dedicated center known as Center for Career Development, which will look after your placement activities. So myself, Dr. Abhishek, who is currently the head, and then we have a team. So we have dedicatedly coordinator for internship program as well as for placement program. And then mostly the contacting with the industries will be by the student themselves. So it's like, particularly in terms of opportunities, when you people finish your 5th semester and 6th semester, there will be a lot of internship recruitment process happening through different companies. There will be online tests, there will be interviews based on which companies will recruit you to come for internship at their campus. And even in virtual mode also this year, a lot of companies have done internships. And then particularly during your summer vacations, which is at the end of your 6th semester, you will be, once you are selected, you will go to this industry and do your 8 to 10 weeks of internships. And then based on your internship performance plus some round of interviews also, the companies may offer you pre-placement offers. Then in the 2nd semester, once you are in your regular semester, there will be online tests and pre-placement talks by the companies which will be coming for the placement. At the same time, because the placement season starts somewhere in December, so there will be soft skill training from the institute side where you people will be trained in terms of communication, resume building, and group discussion, personal interviews. So those things will be there, and then from 1st December onward, there will be first phase of placement which will start, and then second phase of placement which will continue during the semester, that is 8th semester. And then depending upon the offers made, at the end of 8th semester, you people will be given your date of joining. So there are certain policies which have to be followed when you sit for campus placement. One is like regular students are only eligible for campus placement, and the students who are having foreign nationality, whether they will be allowed for the campus placement, that is solely depends upon company's policy. A minimum cutoff of 5.0 has been set up for the student to sit in placement. Same way, when a student is get an offer from PPO mode, it is up to the student to offer it. Once the student accepts the offer, he will not be sitting in the regular placement. As these are part of your overall development, so there are certain requirements. As I mentioned about the minimum cutoff of 5.0, same way there should not be any disciplinary action which will be taken care by student affairs section, so that you will be allowed to sit for the placement activity of the institute. And there is a one-time career development fee which will be applicable to the student to facilitate the entire placement process. So if you see, these are the different profiles for which companies come here, and then looking for the students, IT, software, finance, analyst, and then there are core in terms of different fields, and then non-tech jobs are also there, which companies are also interested. There are some of the major recruiters which have been coming in for last couple of years for the recruitments. These are some more recruiters which are coming for the recruitment. Many of you might be aware about, and some of those companies you might not be aware. Once you come to the campus, in discussing with your seniors, you will also get to know what are the profiles these companies are working into. So these are some of the placement statistics. You can clearly see, like IIT Guwahati has been consistently improving in terms of placement statistics in last couple of years. And then again for different departments. And this is for engineering physics department of design, and this is overall the salary packages which you can see. This is like average package depending upon the branch which undergraduate students has been offered in last year placement season. So that can also give you an idea like what is the activities of placement happening and what are the CTCs which have been offered by different companies. This is just to give you an overview so that you can understand last year when the placement activity happened and this year the placement activity is happening during the pandemic time, whether there was a significant changes. So you can see internship offer last year was made like in total were 260. This year almost 226 have been offered so far, and this process will go on to as long as maybe March or April. This is about the selection of students for the internship. Then about PPOs, pre-placement offers, last year it was 133 in total, and so far 130 we have received the offers, and still some of the companies' processes are also going on. Summer internship this year, though it was pandemic, but most of the internship were complete in virtual mode, and even our placement season, which will be starting from 1st December, that will also completely go on in virtual mode. That was all from CCD side. Again, welcome to the campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kumar. As per the program, I have Deputy Director that he is in an emergency situation. He had to attend to it, and he extends his apologies for not being able to address the students. I now take this opportunity to move ahead with the program. Request our Honorable Director, Professor T.G. Sitaram, to kindly address our new BTech and BDes students and their parents and guardians, please. Professor Sitaram, sir.
Namaste. Namaste. And all the students and their parents, very good morning. Students of BTech and B Design of the batch 2020-21 and their parents, we welcome you to this orientation program. I'm very pleased to be with you on this orientation program, to welcome all of you to IIT Guwahati. It's a profound and defining moment for the students who have been selected to IIT Guwahati. My heartfelt congratulations with a special appreciation to all the students who have received the admission to IIT Guwahati. We also know that you had different choices to make, and thank you for selecting IIT Guwahati. I also offer my congratulations to the proud parents whose role in the success of their children is far larger than the children usually believe at this juncture of their lives. My wholehearted appreciation to all the parents of the students of the batch 2020-21 to join today with the awards for this orientation program and also aided in shaping their education, thoughts, and values. Friends, this is not a normal time. So we have moved our time-honored tradition of orientation program, which used to happen physically at IIT Guwahati, into the virtual realm. I am speaking to you online from my office and where few people present in the IITG boardroom. I would have liked to see you all face to face while attending the orientation program in IITG campus, but COVID-19 virus and the pandemic had a different plan altogether for all of us. But the essence of the orientation is celebrating your selection to IITG, welcome you to IITG campus, and give guidance to you to all to get accustomed to your new place, hostels, classrooms, and other campus facilities. This we would not be able to do this time. But soon after you come back, we will introduce you to our campus. But today, we are very pleased to welcome you all through this virtual mode and get familiarized with the plan for the academic term 2020-21 online. Due to the ongoing pandemic, you're all staying very far away from the beautiful IIT Guwahati campus, but safely at your home with your parents. And I'm sure you're all connected today online through your home. I am sorry to inform you that this term will be completely online, as this is too risky to expose you to pandemic and also to meet the government, state government, Assam state government guidelines. We are following this online method for now. If the things improve, you will be called to the campus. For the time being, you make yourself ready to face issues of the network and challenges of online learning, and also make yourself, arrangements to log into the system, try it out before the classes begin on November the 16th. To mitigate this challenge, we at IIT Guwahati has created an ID to all of you, and I think all of you have received an email ID of IIT Guwahati, so that you have access to our library through this. Not only logging into the Teams and listening to the lectures, you will have access to our library. Our library has made access to learning resources, online contents of more than 30 world-renowned publishers. So these are all available through the IITG ID. You have to log in through IITG ID provided by the academic section. We have also upgraded the IT infrastructure and given access to many facilities to students online, including online teaching and learning. The faculty members of the institute have been actively involved in these activities in the previous term online. They have also recently upgraded themselves for a new paradigm of teaching online through in-house training, trained by each other. They trained each other. We didn't actually rely on any other outside expert or teachers who are experts in some tools. They taught the other people. So that made them ready for the new paradigm. Dear parents of the students, I'm very pleased to inform you that IITG is ranked as one of the top 7 universities in the country in 2020 and among the top 470 in the world. IIT Guwahati attracts the brightest students from the country for its bachelor's, master's, and doctoral program. In the last 26 years of its existence, more than 15,000 students have graduated from IIT Guwahati. The alumni of the institute have made their alma mater proud through their achievements and contributions in diverse fields. IIT Guwahati has engaged with its alumni, and this relationship is already growing. Innovation, entrepreneurship, and translational research activities is an increasing focus of IIT Guwahati. The institute has been able to attract outstanding faculty members from not just from India, but other parts of the globe as well. Today, I'm happy to inform you that we have close to 430 faculty members and many visiting and honorary faculty, with many of them globally acknowledged for their research contributions. We have also been able to further our links with international and national peer universities and institutes, and in particularly centrally funded technical institutes and universities in the Northeast. We have a very good linkages. The progress of IIT Guwahati in all fronts has been extremely laudable in the past year, despite the unforeseen difficulties faced due to the current pandemic. I would like to acknowledge the devoted efforts of the faculty, staff, students, and administration of the institute towards these goals. Within the short span of 26 years of existence, IIT Guwahati has been the only academic institution from India that occupied a place among the top 100, that is 61 to 70 world universities under 50 years of age, published by even QS Young Universities ranking. IITG continues to do well in various international rankings. IIT Guwahati has also been ranked 470 in the QS World Ranking 2021. All these rankings have actually in the last year increased. And I'm very proud to say that IIT Guwahati is the only IIT has improved its ranking when all others either maintained or even gone down. And the campus is so beautiful. It has received the third best campus in the Swachhata ranking. And even in some of the subjects, our faculty have done exceedingly well, like in Nature Index and other indices. Our many departments have done exceedingly well. To name some of them is the chemistry, bioscience, bioengineering, physics, and many other. In R&D, activities, IIT Guwahati is also very advanced. Currently, we have close to 300 research projects which are in progress, with a total sanction value of about 440 crores. In the year under report, we received 130 new projects with a sanction value of 183 crores. Both private and government funded companies have funded the various sponsored research projects to IIT Guwahati. The institute has applied for 30 patents in the year 2019-2020. A total of 150 new consultancy projects are also executed by our faculty across India, and in particular many infrastructural projects of the Northeast. Many international and academic research collaborations with countries like Japan, European countries, Philippines, Malaysia, Australia, America, Canada, Taiwan, South Korea, and Bhutan have also been initiated. The joint degree programs with Gifu University, Japan, have been the highlight of the collaborative efforts of IIT Guwahati held with foreign universities. IIT Guwahati is one of the partners of the Heritage Network, a body of higher education from India and Europe. Many faculty members from IIT Guwahati were awarded 2020 Geo India Professor of Fellowship Award. 41 international students from Ethiopia, Nepal, Syria, South Africa, Bangladesh, Nigeria, and Japan are also registered at IIT Guwahati for a full-time master's and PhD programs for the year 2019-20. In 2020, as part of globalization or internationalization of our program, IITG has initiated to offer faculty position to external experts from leading internationally accredited education institutions, R&D organizations, and industries on mutually agreed terms and conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, we have completed our celebrations of Silver Jubilee celebrations. 25 years, at the end of 25 years, we started our Silver Jubilee celebration. It was culminated on the September 1st of 2020. During the entire year of 2019-2020, various conferences, seminars, and workshops were organized by the departments and centers of the Institute as part of the Silver Jubilee celebrations. Many of the IITG faculty and students have received prestigious awards and accolades. And if I start reading that, that will take half an hour. So I'll skip that, and you can see that in our website, who has received what kind of awards. A large number of quality student activities also takes place during the year, throughout the year, for all of you. One of them is to name Technish, the annual Techno Management Festival of the Institute. Is a very unique festival organized completely by the students. Last year, this was organized from 29th of August to 1st of September 2019. During the pandemic year, they are doing it online. Alcharinga, that is another great festival and very popular in the Northeast. The annual cultural festival of Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, which has entered, is going to enter 25th version next year. So that means you are very lucky. You will be organizing, because again, students are organizing this. You will be organizing, if you come back to campus, the 25th version of the Alcharinga. The last year, that is, this year, sorry, from 30th of January to 2nd February of 2020, the Alcharinga was celebrated, which was such a grand success. You please see the photos and memories of that on the website of IIT Guwahati. It's very, very colorful. And I even had a chance to participate, really enjoyed it for the first time. The role of Center for Career Development was already explained. And with regard to placement, this year was very impressive, as highlighted by the coordinator. The overall placement of BTech and B Design students in the last year was 87.5%. So you can see that very clearly that most of you will get the placement if that is what you are looking for. In 2021, we have planned an array of new strategies, including project-based learning, student internships, industry externships for the faculty and faculty and the industrial experts, employing on part-time industry experts as practicing professors to teach some portion of the courses, student entrepreneurship, startups to encourage job skill focused education in the respective courses in specific disciplines, elective specialized laboratory courses and real world projects. To handle this, we at IIT Guwahati have created a new group also, Industry Interaction and Special Initiatives. Not only it is doing some administrative things, but it also creates new opportunities in the entrepreneurship and startup culture at the institute. This time we have done even online internship, as highlighted by the coordinator CCD, with the companies during this pandemic. Further, we at IIT Guwahati identified industry advisors to each department so that to interact with faculty and particularly for you to give an opportunity to interact with industry experts. So it will also increase the presence of job skilled focused education. We have identified funds for filing of patent by all our faculty and students. It will be completely funded if you have an idea which can be translated into patents. A research park building is under construction and it is established with the ministry support, and already more than 10 companies are on campus working with our faculty and students. We are expecting to grow to 50 companies in that area. Technology Incubation Cell, which is part of the industrial interaction, helps students to start their own startup. We encourage entrepreneurial activities of students strongly through the Technology Incubation Center at IIT Guwahati. IIT Guwahati has set goals to be recognized as one of the world's top 200 institutes or universities within the next 5 years. This will include increase in our research publications, patents and citations, attracting external grants and research funding at the level of internationally, attract also international faculty and also students to register full-time for our programs to enhance the perception globally. This will give you a much broader exposure within the country itself to all the countries and also expertise, technical expertise available elsewhere in the world. Fostering academic excellence and freedom while maintaining rigorous academic standards and to become a preferred destination for transformative educational experience with industry collaboration is our goal. These strategies will create new opportunities for all of you for enhancement of knowledge, performing cutting-edge research and development of professional skills while you are staying at IIT Guwahati. The ultimate aim is to provide the students with an educational training that emphasizes innovation, social awareness, and professional ethics, while promoting the spirit of creativity among us, all of you. We embark upon the inter-institutional collaborations in the Northeast, in particular, to give you an insight of entire Northeast, the beautiful Northeast, and bring together best of resources in the national interest and moving to create a network of excellence. And your role is very prime in that. Our last convocation was held on 22nd September 2020 with Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, was the chief guest of this convocation. Honorable Education Minister, Sri Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, and Sri Sanjay Dhotre ji, Honorable Minister of State, and Honorable Chief Minister Assam, Sri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, were the guests of honor. Mr. Amit Khare, Secretary Higher Education, was also present. In that, I feel delighted to share with you that the last convocation, 288 PhD students, almost close to 300 PhD students, 690 undergraduate students, and 830 postgraduate students. In total, 1,813 students have graduated or received the degrees in the 22nd convocation. Now, after the pandemic, we closed down our campus on March 18th. We are now getting back all our students to the campus, slowly. We are getting right now our research scholars, MTech students, and final year BTech students to campus. IIT Guwahati has established its own COVID-19 isolation facility, and it's now operational and ready for occupancy by any student or employee or campus resident of IIT Guwahati who tests positive for COVID-19. We have also established our own ICMR approved COVID-19 testing center operated under the direction of the doctors of the IITG Health Center. The use of this facility is optional for the employees and campus residents. The facility will be under the supervision of IIT Guwahati medical team. Once again, and I would like to say our medical center is also well equipped for all of you, so that if you fall ill, there will be a fever clinic, and as I told you, COVID care center, COVID testing center, and also a series of doctors and also experts are available to take care of you if in any emergency. Once again, I welcome all of you to IIT Guwahati. I use this opportunity to kindly use this opportunity to excel in whatever discipline you have chosen and also have very clear goals what you would like to become. In broad terms, your educational goals are statements that describe the competencies, skills, and attributes that all of you should possess upon completion of a course or a program at IIT Guwahati. They often operate within the interacting domains of knowledge, skills, and attitudes. Please give attention to the last one. Attitude is very, very important to be successful in your life, not just the knowledge and the skill. Your goal is to step out of a BTech degree from IIT Guwahati, but remember, that is not enough. You need a right attitude and values in your life. Get involved in many activities and many club activities and extra academic activities once you come to campus, and think about contributing to the society at large. Please visit some of the villages and towns in the Northeast understand their culture and rich resources, and see how you can contribute to improve the Northeast. I would like to quote at this time Swami Vivekananda on the topic of education. All the wealth of the world cannot help one little Indian village if the people are not taught to help themselves. Our work should be mainly educational, both moral and intellectual. Quote close. And he also goes on saying, Swami Vivekananda goes on saying, educate and rise the masses. Thus alone a nation is possible. So if you want to really bring India to the next generation, the top country in the world, it is all in your hands. So it is not only the degrees what you get, your skills and attitudes is also very important. Ladies and gentlemen, education is for life, which is most important than education for living. And this is the key slogan of today for all the orientation program. That is education for life, not education for living. So please do not only look at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 5-figure salary, a four-wheeler car, 3-bedroom house, 2 children and a family and a spouse. Your goal should be beyond this, to help the society at large. You need to contribute to the society and for the need. There are lots of opportunities to do that at IIT Guwahati. Our student affairs section is all done by yourself. See, our student itself will create that opportunity for you. We have created such an environment, it is more of you will involve in such activities. IIT Guwahati provides and our administrators helps you to create such opportunities as well. You need only to take interest and act. Welcome again. We will set up a helpline for you to reach us through different modes. If you have any problem in logging on to online or any other issues, I request the Student Affairs is already, I think, as a helpline. So that will be operational. So those numbers will be shared with you so that you can call Student Affairs section, the helpline, which will be operational. I think at least 24/7. Yes, it will be 24/7. So that is very important. Note, any time of the day you can call, find out what is happening. Be in touch with your teachers or course instructors wherever you have registered the courses. Most of the times they will be able to help you and solve your problem. Once things improve, we will definitely invite you to the campus. We would like to see you physically here. We have more than 12 hostels. Okay, one of them is almost finishing, 1,000-room boys hostel. So we have fantastic infrastructure to house you. There is no problem at all. But only worry is the COVID-19 and also the state protocols. When you come in, you have to go through tests and other restrictions. We thought that we will go online this time, and we have also shifted most of the laboratory courses to the next one, hoping that we'll be able to call you back. So we will look forward to have you here. Parents, do not worry, and your wards will be taken care by our faculty well, even on online. Have a great day. Classes will begin from 16th November 2020, and it will go on until 26th February of 2021. That is the term 1. Second semester will start from 8th March with a gap of about 10 days of 2021 and goes to 21st of June 2021. So that why I am highlighting this is, so that means for next year you will again be back to normal. Our July term, end of July, we start our next year classes. You are again back to normal. Your third semester, you will hoping that you will start normally, and coming back to the campus. So there will be a continuous assessment. Please remember this time, slight change in the assessments, which will be anyway told to you by your instructors in detail, okay, for each courses. But it will be a continuous assessment. And some of you who have gone through CBSE are already familiar. Okay, that's what we are also doing. There will be a continuous assessment in both semesters. We would like to catch up with the time we lost due to COVID pandemic, and the end of the year, one of yours by July 2021, you will be again coming back to the normal course. Thank you all for participating in this virtual event, and thank everyone at IIT Guwahati who had made this event possible, and especially all the students, their parents, IITG faculty and staff. Welcome again. Jai Hind. Namaskar.
Our gratitude to the Honorable Director, Professor T.G. Sitaram Sir, for his kind, inspiring and emphatic words towards the students, family members, parents and guardians. As we come to the concluding part of this online orientation today, may I request our Associate Dean of Academic Affairs Undergraduate Program, Professor Biman B. Mandal, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks, please.
Dear students and congratulate you on choosing IIT Guwahati as your next destination and wholeheartedly welcome you to IITG Guwahati campus. Before I formally give my vote of thanks, I would like to share an update with you all. As all classes would be online, some introductory course instructors, that is 101 instructors, led by Professor Perumal of Physics Department, will conduct hands-on session to acclimatize you to the online class platform softwares like the Teams, Outlook, and assignment handling. So this will be conducted tomorrow, that is November 14th, 10 a.m. onwards. We understand it's a festive season, but do not worry. This will be recorded and you can access this as per your convenience later on as well. We'll also host this link in our academic website and the recorded version will also be hosted. Now I'd like to thank our dignitaries led by our Honorable Director, Professor T.G. Sitaram. Sir, thank you so very much for sharing your vision of IIT Guwahati and leading us from the front. I would like to now thank our Honorable Deputy Director, Sir, Professor Sachindra K. Kakorti, Sir. In spite of his emergency that has come up, Sir has just joined and he has been instrumental in guiding us all through. And I would like to thank Sir for all his endeavor. Next, I would like to thank our Dean of Academic Affairs, Professor Chitralekha Mahanta Madam, for all her guidance, painstaking efforts in guiding the academic section and helping the students in their academic pursuit. Thank you so much, Madam. Professor V.V. Dasu, our Dean of Student Affairs, IIT Guwahati. Thank you so much, sir, for all your endeavors for overall well-being of students in the campus. Now I would like to thank our Dean of Alumni and External Relations faculty, Professor Rakhi Chaturvedi, Madam. Thank you so much, Madam, for bridging the relationship between our students and IIT Guwahati, even after they pass out. This is a very important assignment that you do, and this is the connection that we build with our students through your office. Thank you so much. Now I would like to thank our Chairman JEE Advanced 2020 Chairman, Professor DC Dalal. Thank you so much, sir, for successfully completing the JEE entrance examination and handing over the students to us. Now I'd like to thank our Registrar, IIT Guwahati, Dr. S.N. Suresh. He has been instrumental in helping us through all the administrative guidance and support. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank Professor Abhishek Kumar, Head of Center of Career Development, IIT Guwahati, to take care of the job opportunities of our students. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Professor K.V. Krishna, Associate Dean Postgraduate, for all his support and constant endeavor through the academic section to all our students. Thank you so much, Professor Krishna. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to various sections to organize this event, led by our academic section, led by Mr. Dhrubajyoti Sharma, Mr. Vanshai Sinret, and all for all their constant support, along with everyone who has been involved in making this a success, and their efforts are greatly appreciated. Before we end, I would like to, on behalf of the entire IIT Guwahati community, would like to wish you all, the students, their near and dear ones, a happy Deepavali. We look forward to physically welcoming you to the campus when the situation allows, and wish you all the very best. Thank you so much.
We now formally conclude this program. Thank you.